Disclaimer: the content provided in this podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. While we discuss topics related to mental health advice, life wisdom, and alike, the opinions expressed are personal views of the hosts and do not constitute professional, legal, or medical advice. We make no representations or warranties about the accuracy or completeness of the information discussed. Any action you take based on the information in this podcast is strictly at your own risk, and we are not liable for any losses or damages in connection with its use. Additionally, this podcast may contain discussions around addictions, substances, which are intended for adult audiences. We do not endorse any illegal activities. Please consult your local laws before engaging in any actions related to this content. By listening to this podcast, you agree that you are over the age of 18 or the age of majority in your jurisdiction and understand the terms of this disclaimer.
Welcome to the Balancing Forces podcast, where two opposites collide in the best way possible. One brings the fire,
the other keeps it chill.
But together we share life's lessons, hard-earned wisdom,
advice you can actually use.
Whether you need a fresh perspective or just a laugh, we're here to elevate your mind. So buckle up, because things are about to get real and
really funny.
Are you ready to level up your astrology game? Join the Alchemist Laboratory by Solar Systems. For just $33 a month, you get access to 10+ courses, a resource library, manifestation secrets, live Q&As, and so much more. Over $2,300 in value. Transform your understanding of astrology and unlock hidden knowledge. Sign up now through the school app and follow Solar Systems on TikTok and Instagram.
Chapter 30. Every decision in life boils down to two things. As we more and more consider this turn from a life of not you to greater deliberateness, authenticity, and aliveness, the pressure to make life-affirming decisions increases. This means fear increases too. The power of fear to short-circuit life and aliveness cannot be overstated. Ultimately, in some form or another, every single decision of life, large or small, can be distilled down to a choice between trust and fear. It's not always immediately visible, but it's there. Everything, every decision, large, small, or medium, somehow boils down to choosing fear and thereby walking away from that which truly stirs your soul and calls to you from the future. Or maybe it's not choosing a 180 opposite path of what you want, but a lessening of boldness, or going for something 20 degrees safer than the direction you feel called, just slightly watered down, or choosing trust and thereby walking into your fear, choosing what feels good and right to you, even though it makes your knees knock and your palms sweat. What the trust really is the belief, even the knowing, that your feelings will survive, i.e., that you'll survive on the inside, once you can see, believe, and trust that, even in the worst case scenario, your inner life won't blow up. Everything changes. It is trusting. I'll be okay. I'll recover. Life goes on. No matter what happens, I'll be all right. And for as ridiculously trivial as that may sound, it is an incredibly powerful statement to really say and believe. For people's greatest fears are never what will happen to them on the outside, but how it will feel on the inside, after that external stuff happens. That is the debilitating part of fear. That is what keeps people from pursuing what they know will make them happy. In the end, the only path through fear and towards that which moves your soul is trust. The path of happiness is 100% contingent upon trust. Happiness and fear-driven life are inversely correlated. The more fear drives a person's decisions, the less happy they will be. The more a person has worked fear out of their life, the greater their happiness. Oh, and as an aside, on this notion of trust, many people in relationships hide behind their walls and hold back from revealing their true self until their mate reveals his or herself to be fully trustworthy. So in other words, Paul may be a terrific guy who has never wronged me, but I'm going to hide behind my walls of distrust because Peter, Stephen, and Ryan hurt me in the past. In other words, I'm not even fully present to Paul. I'm judging him based on other people, not on his merits. I'm still in the past. He may be the greatest guy in the world, but I cannot see it because I'm still living in fear. In the end, there is only one absolute certain way to fully know if someone can be trusted or not. Trust them, then see what they do. Granted, it's a painful route, but it's the only route of absolute clarity. Truth is, you'll never fully see who a person is until you fully reveal who you are. Because until you do that, it's impossible to know if they're reacting to the real part of yourself or the fake part. To speak in a relationship algebra, you fail to isolate the variable as long as you're continuing to infuse new, false variables into the equation. If you are 100% honest and authentic, then any reaction you get will be a clear response to your real truth. indicating where they're at and who they are. But obviously, in order to do that, you have got to so believe in the value of who you are that you are not put off if they don't respond the way you want them to. And the simple truth is that you wouldn't be reading this book unless you, at least to some degree, believed that you're not fully worthy. But that's where the gold is: fully authentic living. You see people much more clearly, not just because you're not clouded by your own fears, but because you're getting responses that are pure insofar as they're not stimulated by false projections from you. So, do you have the courage to trust the calling of your soul by trusting that no matter what happens, you'll be okay? Are you ready to finally begin living? Are you ready to learn to swim? Journaling recommendation. 1. What are the 5 scariest things you would have the most trouble letting go of in your life? 2. What is the scariest part about trusting that no matter what happens, you'll be okay? Why? 3. What are the 10 parts of who you are that you most fear revealing to others and to life?
How awesome is this? This is going to be the book we're going to be giving away. It is an autographed copy as well. Thanks for listening. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, share this out with your friends. At the end of the series, there will be a giveaway for a copy of your own book. Thank you.